a.m. and 11 a.m. 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. News at noon, 12 noon. News from across the states, 4 p.m. And our major news at 6 p.m. Citizen FM 93.7. Always precise in news broadcast. Looking for the best in news.
This is 93.7 Citizen FM, Abuja.
Good evening and welcome to Citizen FM News at 6. I am Didi and first the headlines. House of Representatives postpones its plenary. EFCC seeks partnership with media to tackle money laundering. And Nigeria Polo Association commences 2023 polo tournament. Senate has indicted the Ministry of Justice for failure to show the details of how 10.4 billion naira judgment debt was disbursed to the beneficiary. The indictment was sequel to consideration and adoption of 2017 and 2018 report of the Senate Public Accounts Committee chaired by Senator Matthew Orodige. The Senate therefore ordered the ministry to stop further disbursement of the judgment debts, and the committee responsible for the disbursement should be reconstituted and evidence forwarded to the Auditor General and Senate panel within 30 days. House of Representatives has once again postponed the resumption of its plenary session from today, May 15th, to May 30, 2023. Clerk of the House, Yaya Danzaria, disclosed this in a statement made on its official Twitter handle, noting that the shift will allow returning members-elect to take part in the second batch of the ongoing induction program. However, he expressed regret for any inconveniences that the postponement may have caused. Solicitor General of the Federation and Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Justice, Beatrice Jediagba, has lamented that only a small fraction of cybercrimes is actually prosecuted and adjudicated upon. She made the observation at the closing ceremony of the Training of Trainers on Cybercrime and Electronic Evidence for Judges and Prosecutors in Abuja. The event was under the Global Extended Action on Cybercrime in Nigeria, West African Response on Cybersecurity and Fight Against Cybercrime, both EU-funded projects in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Justice. Inspector General of Police Usman Baba has allayed fears that the May 29 presidential inauguration may be disrupted. The IG, who addressed newsmen in Abuja, also assured that the inauguration date remained sacrosanct. He, however, warned political parties trying to cause trouble ahead of the ceremony to desist from so. Baba also noted that the police force would explore every possible means to, alongside other security outfits, defend democracy. EFCC has called for close partnership with the media in efforts being made to check corruption, especially money laundering. In a statement issued in Abuja, its spokesperson, Mr. Wilson Awojari, stated that its executive chairman, Mr. Abdul Rashid Bawa, made the call in Sokoto, stressing that it was at a workshop on effective reporting on economic and financial crimes for journalists in northwest Nigeria. Awojari asserted that the media would ask questions on budget performance through deliberate monitoring and reporting, whistleblowing on projects' failures, abandonment of contracts, project delays, and poor project delivery. Nigerian chef Hilda Effiong Bassi, popularly known as Hilda Bassi, has surpassed the current Guinness World Record holder. The restaurateur began the competition on Thursday after she turned on her cooker and surpassed the current world record holder. With her feat, she is poised to break the Guinness World Record for the longest cooking marathon by an individual after hitting the 87 hours 50 minutes mark. Nigeria Employers Consultative Association has raised the alarm over the newly introduced fiscal policy measures and tariff amendment for 2023, scheduled to take place from June 1, 2023. Speaking in Lagos, Director General of NECA, Adewale Smart Oyerinde, said the circular by the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning introducing the FPM and tax amendment with increases ranging from 20%, 100% on previously approved rates for alcoholic beverages, tobacco, wines and spirits, and the introduction of green tax excise duty on single-use plastics, including plastic containers, films and bags, and telecommunications tax of 5%, is not only worrisome but also a landmine for businesses in the sector. With the government's new fiscal policy measures, it would be largely targeting to affect manufacturers. It also has the potential to disrupt the whole organized private sector's value chain, with consequential effects on Nigerians as a people. National Pension Commission has listed 26 commercial banks by the Central Bank of Nigeria as its approved mortgage lenders. It also listed 3 non-interest banks to provide residential and commercial mortgages to workers under the contributory pension scheme to access 25% of the retirement savings account for the purpose of mortgage. The Commission noted that in September 2022, PENCOM approved the issuance and immediate implementation of the guidelines on accessing RSA balance towards payment of equity contribution for residential mortgage by RSA holders. Environmental Health Council of Nigeria has begun moves to curb indiscriminate waste disposal in the country. Registrar of the Council, Dr. Yakubu Baba, said this is one of the measures to curb flooding in the country. Baba disclosed this during a press briefing in Abuja following the alert by the Nigerian Hydrological Services Agency that no fewer than 178 local government areas were within the high probable flood risk areas. He said environmental health officers in every local government area have been mandated to put all necessary measures to curb flooding in their localities. And now to other stories from around the world. You are listening to Citizen FM 93.7 News at 6. Now, United States government has said it has taken steps to impose visa restrictions on specific individuals in Nigeria for undermining the democratic process during Nigeria's 2023 elections cycle. This was made known in a statement by the Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, published on the website of the U.S. government. The U.S. government disclosed the decision to take steps to impose visa restrictions and to reflect the continued commitment of the United States to support Nigerian aspirations to strengthen democracy and the rule of law. Nurses in Germany or a nurse in Germany has been handed a life sentence for 2 counts of murder and 6 counts of attempted murder after sedating patients so that they would not bother him at work. Due to the popular seriousness of the offenses, the court ruled that he would almost certainly not be eligible for early release from prison after 15 years. The court also imposed a lifelong ban on the suspect working as a nurse. And now to sports. 2023 polo tournaments of the Nigeria Polo Association will commence in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. The president of Ibadan Polo Club, Koinsola Owoye, who announced this at a press briefing in Ibadan, said the event would run from Monday, May 15, till Sunday, May 21, 2023. He explained that the tournament will see highly skilled polo players compete for honors, showcasing their speed, precision, and horsemanship, adding that it is also expected to feature exciting activities for children and women in addition to the main tournament. And that's about the size of the news tonight. But before we go, a recap of the highlights. House of Representatives has postponed its plenary. And AFCC is seeking to partner with media to tackle money laundering. And we also told you that Nigerian Polo Association has commenced 2023 polo tournament. That's it on Citizen FM News at 6. It's edited by Lawrence Umoete. To listen to us online, please visit citizenfm.ng. I am Didi Eno. To stay with us, Super Citizen at Sunset continues in a bit.
Looking for the best in news updates?
Yeah, man.
Listen to Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja.
Now listen.
News on the hour, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11 a.m. 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. News at noon, 12 noon.